ring head gasket. Delco Performance Head Gasket has built-in wire ring combustion seals to provide flat path on the street. So they are a great demand to strength of Delco Performance wire ring head gasket.
Last year I almost thought it was Boy
These are reserved to
that we had prior to that event. It is my feeling that this is the race that they make the million.
Well, you're making a comment yesterday that Randy Anderson's changed a little bit. He's got the eye of the tiger, if you will, now, and he's a little bit competitive. I was just down at the station, like I said, talking to everybody. Randy shook my hand. I tell you what, he's got a grip. He's got a grip. He was ready. He's no enemy. I'm ready. 8-9 car, please. Gary Tremble. Gary Tremble. He goes to the gate behind the car.
I think it's a flat operation, Bob. I think some of the things that I think are most impressive about it, of course, Bob's always that's the one like the manufacturer, and that's of course Penny Bob. You'll see Shelley in she's the one that's a little bit up, a little bit more. Of course, she's got a lot of
today, and I think they're going to be pretty happy with that one. 581, 244, Edison will remain #1 qualifier.
And Gerald Zimmerman has just told me to tell Funny Car you should be in the stage. Just they were telling everybody, this is the first ever double at Joint National event. Here at Hudson Park.
And alcohol Funny Car on the same race weekend. And
now does his burnout over here on the Goodyear side of the 120 feet. Johnny Barr, who lives in Bunker Hill, West Virginia, carries a Pro Stock license for this automobile, has run in a 780 range. Now, in performance, at least past performances are an indicator of what is going to happen. This should be a Chevrolet Camaro win, but believe me, there's a lot of things that are going to happen. Both of these two drivers very busy. These are nice, depending on how you look at it. They're over 700 feet. The drivers will come up with these crude automobiles right now as they will clear the nitrous bottle and prepare to assault the 1,320 feet. plan on the Tom Hammond automobile. All 6'9" of them get squeezed into this 1969 Camaro. Tom Hammond getting out of the groove. Johnny Bart heading down course, turns off the clocks at a 7:90.
137. That is Troy Coughlin at the wheel of the Jaguar. Jerry Haas, the driver of the Camaro. Ray Frank, the driver of the Oldsmobile Cutlass. Both, of course, Haas chassis out of his Benton, Missouri shop. And it is rather a substantial number to run here in the hot afternoon. But the nice thing about it, tonight we'll be back under the lights at 8 o'clock. And joining me, as always, here is the Motorsports Manager for Federal Mogul. And that fine group of companies, including TRW, Carter Carburetors, and Speed Pro Business brings $25,000 of Speed Pro's money in his pocket.
Doesn't look like it, although very untypical.
Improved by 100th of a second, moved him up to the number 9 spot with a 7-11. You saw the car of Jerry Haas and his partner Mr. Rizzo leaving the starting line rather slowly, indicating some from Mama Rosa's Pizza, my royal entry, and Mark and team would like to welcome Greg Hartel, the Vice President of Marketing of Gilardi Foods, the parent company of Mama Rosa's Pizza, along with his brother Brian Hartel, and a big welcome to the Mama Rosa's folks. The refrigerated pizza that has taken this country by storm, helping out on the great support of the Pyroil Cutlass of Mark Osborne, the number 11 qualifier. Been seeing some really good electronics with the speed numbers have been down, indicating maybe they're having some problems with the horsepower.
500-600 feet is where we're going to see those good times, so probably not going to see a...
Number 9, Mark Osborne qualifies number 12 now. He ran 7:14. Final call on Funny Car Eliminator. First call, top two. To the lanes, please. Let's get them there. Here is the Slick 50 team, side by side. Glenn Angel and Bruce Allen, as we saw the Jerry Haas here.
Qualified most of the field. Very, very competitive. We had most of the field within 10
That's what they really needed, though, was the horsepower. 718 at 191. They finally got started pretty good. Of R&D development in getting the power out. Pontiac Grand Prix. Walk with a 7.5. Run to this point for Warren Johnson, straight down the center of the lane to a 7:09. Half a mile on. I can't count. And both of them seem to be
all running the power plant out of the Steve Smith shop.
And it shows the 717, not quite. In Pro Stock Racing, and they are accomplishing that goal. Danny Kaufman coming out of the competition eliminator ranks with his Oldsmobile Cutlass is qualified 13th. George Barnell is qualified number 3, as he has been in the top 4 for the last several races. So we'll see how he does here. And in doing so, Barnell has definitely got things going. Across the finish line, Barnell going 7th. Coughlin. You know the car with the Jags on the side of it.
Hello, David, and hello to all our race fans. It's really good to be out here this afternoon, and we're having a terrific time.
See, we moved the race tonight to avoid the hot weather, and it turns out to be as nice and cool a weather as you have seen for the first few fly in Missouri in a long time in Kansas, too.
It sure is, but it's going to be even nicer tonight. We're going to look for some really fast speeds out of the cars. Excited about Al.
Qualifying session for our pro stockers, 7:21 for Coughlin, no help, and 119. Trying to make a mark in 500 cubic inch pro stock racing as his competitor on the back, on the side with the door open over on the Winston side of the track, Pete Williams. At the wheel of the CBI, Charlie Bauckham Incorporated, that big warehouse distributor of street rod parts, along with Pro Motorsports Apparel. Backing the operation of Pete Williams, another of our racers coming out of the mountain motor ranks and tangling with the big boys in NHRA 500 cubic inch racing. John Lee's Western Auto doing exceptionally well. You guys are looking very strong right now.
Well, so far so good, Dave, but it's all great.
That are at these races to support the folks that back drag racing, because these are the ones that make it all happen, like Western Auto. 7:21 for Carter, 7:22 for Pete Williams. Nobody is getting close to bumping Troy Coughlin out, but we are seeing some improvement in those. Dave Herr alongside of him, the Phoenixville, Pennsylvania-based Chevy Lumina. Now he is way off the pace. Herr's not running as well as we would have anticipated. A 7:11. As Tommy pointed out just a moment ago, there is another session coming up.
I wasn't able to make it, but I had a good
And for the top cars, they're running the team concept. 2, 3, in some cases more engines out there. Gary's pretty much going it alone and doing very well with Bill Orndorff.
All right, the Orndorff and Ekman Pennzoil Pontiac, number 5 qualifier in a 7:05. Steve Schmidt, we're talking about the engine building. Steve Schmidt and his partner Dale Ike, the man himself, wheeling the Dyna Gear Oldsmobile, trying to improve off of the number 7 qualifying spot. Winner at the Spring National 3 weeks ago, Steve Schmidt. Now looking for back-to-back victories. And yet the one that you would anticipate. at 277. Gary Dencham only had a 536 and has got no parachute at the moment, and you're watching up on the Winston Vision screen. Mr. Dencham brings the car to a slowing turn. Drives away from it to a 525. Well, I think that's a thumbs up or thumbs down. Anywhere, 518. That is the luxury that a team like Jim Dunn or Gary Clapshaw has by being qualified relatively high in the field with not a whole lot of danger of getting bumped out. And then the opportunity to come up and try something a little bit different. We have on this replay an opportunity to see what happens. Watch the car to the right, right down the side. Position to number 2. 505 in the Fruit of the Loom Activewear car. Watch that car in a far lane. The front is not really touching the base finish at all. There's a great pair of front that rotates on all these cylinders. problems, and that really cost him, because it really cost him a shot at qualifying. So now Ray Higley has been bumped down to the number 16 spot. Shuts it off at a 5. He's starting to lift now. You see the flames are out. He's just coasting, and unfortunately it was covered up.
But oh well. They said the chassis bent a little bit. Maybe we've done it the right way. Maybe it'll be straight now. Who knows? We'll see. We'll fix it.
And of course, they got a lot of repairs to do, because you saw that car coming to a stop, indicating there was a lot of things spent, including the front wheels. While they're setting up the... Rio 2.
We're looking for, Dave, is some consistency. We tried something last night. It didn't work. We wanted to put it back like we had it yesterday morning, and we did.
Well, you got back-to-back almost, 479s. You got some speed out of the car. There's not a lot of oil. There's not a lot of problems. Congratulations.
Thank you. That's the consistency we've been looking for all year. It drove through the middle, so
What happened? His head is knocked back. See this? There it is, as Tommy's head comes forward when he hits the parachute. That's the impact the parachutes have. You saw his head come forward and vision changed considerably, or the view at least, and Hollywood Spurlock. Congratulations, my friend. Nicely done indeed in the Fruit of the Loom car with a grade 505. Vaults his way all the way up to the number 2 spot in Funny Car Qualifying. We have our next pair ready to go. Corey McLenathan, number 1 in the Winston Chase at the number 17 in the field. We know what that means. That is the unsmiling countenance of Fuzzy Carter up on your Winston Vision screen. Fuzzy and Eddie, partners and teammates for a number of years, not only in their Top Fuel dragster operation, but also their Top Fuel drag boat racing. Time that saw Eddie the fastest man on water for quite a number of years. He's also won a Winston Championship. Remember, I talked a little bit earlier about the impressive commercial officer of Western Auto, and I also mentioned 4 hours smiling now, huh? You betcha. You betcha. 480 with Eddie Hill into the number 8 spot. Pat Austin bumped out of the show. A 482 for Corey McLenathan at 300 miles an hour.
bags.
Guy.
Yeah, that's not a little kid out there doing that.
Yeah, open up that window and go, I like a good piece of ass!
If we could just add Bruno here. He loved it, wouldn't he?
Oh.
Star 69 call.
There's a bunch of fake.
establishes himself again. That is almost to the finish line. John Moore with his team in line at 5:22. That wasn't what they wanted. They have not got the down at the far end of the track, runs 574 at 240 miles. Looks better than it really was. 291 miles an hour. And 282, 526 for Gordy Bonnett. Well, you are to the moon, and for Brad Platt, he will not be a part climbing, and obviously something didn't lock up in the clutch management system. For Jim Epler, his did, and that's what put him out of competition. So,
Dad, you'll go for them McDonald's.
Epler smoked the tires. There you saw Platt out of it, and then he jumped back in it again, and he may not ought to have done that because you could see some sparks come out the front. And that's where the motor set. Not coming right now.